I almost forgot to unmute myself. That would have been pretty bad. I'm actually holding my mic right now because I'm actually standing because the thing's still broken. The thing that holds the arm. So I'll still be using a box to it's kind of weird standing like this. Got my mic in my hand, and the reason I'm also standing is because I also got a camera up. Because today we're doing an unboxing stream. I should probably get things off to start off. We are streaming a lot earlier than usual, so also good morning to everyone. It is 10 in the morning here. Because, once again, as the last couple of days I've been saying, the UK has been dealing with a heat wave. And it's not been great, to say this. But when I was checking the weather this morning, I was like, no, we're going early. Simply because by 12, it's going to reach around 27. Meaning if we did do 2 hours, there's going to be a hell of 2 hours. We usually start at 11, so I figured if it's 24 right now and it's going to get 27 by 12, we can do at least a 2-hour stream and I don't have to sweat buckets, because even with 2 fans on, as yesterday realized, as time went on, it worked well when the weather wasn't too hot, but as it got hotter, they weren't doing much of a difference. I didn't even get the third one out because I put it in an awkward position where I realized I would have to have moved everything away out of the way to get it, and I was like, oops, I don't have time for that. But granted, I don't know if that will even make a difference either. So there's that, to say the least. I'm drinking my gamer subs now because I usually have it around 10, so I'm drinking it right now. But tomorrow, actually I haven't checked how, because tomorrow's supposed to be around 31. Let's see, around 31 tomorrow. So I mean I can't check directly. So directly in the morning, that's interesting. So by 10 a.m., because that's as far as I can check at the moment, it's going to be around 26 degrees. So the problem is it's also a Saturday, and not everyone in the house is up that early in the morning usually. So I don't want to wake everyone up. That's why 12 is always hi. Is always hi. What's the question, Mr. Code? Is it mad to me? I'm slowly waking up because I just not usually used to doing the stream this early in the morning. I just started hooting. Oh, that's a heavy topic for to start the day. Because when my sleep problems were starting, I thought about starting streams a lot earlier because it was always I was getting tired a lot sooner. So I did do a couple of 10 a.m. streams. So probably a good couple of months since last time I did. We're doing one early today because of the heat wave here in the UK. Because of the heat wave, it's gonna get hot by the usual time I'd be streaming, and I figured we might as well start now. So that way I can bow out when it gets too much. Because even with 2 fans on, once it gets hotter, it doesn't make much of a difference. Because according to one of the fans, it's 26 degrees at the moment in my room. Because one of the fans has a thermometer on it, so it tells the temperature in the room. Yesterday, even though the temperature was around the same, by the time it got to like midday or even it got into like 30 degrees in here, and those 2 fans were making little to no difference. Where's hot 20s? Okay. Well, it's going to be even hotter tomorrow, so I don't even know if I will stream at all, because I did check for weather, at least by 10 a.m. it's going to be around 26 degrees. As I've discussed enough times, for those who are not from the UK, the weather is very different here in the UK, where our homes are designed to keep heat in. So the funniest thing is, even though it's really hot in here, if I'd step outside right now, it is not. I mean, I went for my walk this morning, and it definitely wasn't that hot. But it is in here. Because the apparent reason why, well, besides the most obvious one being global warming, is the way the UK is situated. It's situated where so many different like currents of airs come from all different parts of the country. That's why it keeps constantly shifting. Because like, if I check the weather for like next week, it's gonna drop all the way down to like Monday is going to be like 19. So we're going from like tomorrow going to the highest about 30 to then by Monday 19. It's insane how shifting the British weather is. It's due to be like a small island situation. Ocean, you got currents coming from the south, the west, all over the place. And British homes aren't designed for this kind of heat, because usually it's cold all year round. Even in the summertime, it's usually mild, but bam, heat wave. Everything fucking sucks. Ugh. I'll take another sip. And aircons are just too expensive and take up too much room. And it's not worth, spending all that money on an aircon for something I'd use maybe like 3 times during the summer. Beach would be nice though. That's what would be good in this kind of weather. But I have work later, so going to the beach isn't ideal. But it is always indoors because the British homes. Because another example of like how bad it is. Yesterday, I went and touched the brick walls, and they were hot, not like scorching hot, but they were like warm. Because our British homes are made with bricks and stuff. I don't drive either, and I don't finish work until around like 7. And that's when the weather's definitely going to be at its highest. At its highest, I think. Because the nearest beach for me is like 2 hours away. So by the time I finish work, if I did have a car, by the time we get to the beach, it'd be like close to 9 o'clock. So going to the beach, and I don't have any friends. Yeah, because like next week is mild weather. That's what makes these heat waves so annoying. They last like a couple of days, and then bam, it's nice, pleasant weather for about a week. So all I have to do is just kind of suffer through it. What interesting enough though, I feel like the 2 fan callers do make somewhat of a difference, because when I turned that thing on this morning, it said 28 degrees, but it's dropped down to around 26. So it's gone down by 2 degrees, which is something. But as I said, time goes on, gets hotter, and then they barely make a difference. Oh god, I'm gonna take another sip of this. I think standing is helping, because like I said, I'm standing right now because we're going to do an unboxing stream, and because this is like a figure we're unboxing, the overhead camera's not going to be ideal, so I've got it on the tripod, which is weirdly broken because it wasn't the screwing to put the webcam on wasn't working, so I had to use a hair tie to tie it in place. So So I'm just sorry. It's just I'm worried about stream right now because it's doing that thing where on OBS it says it's fine, but on Twitch from the stream manager it says it's not fine. And 9 times out of 10, when that happens, it means the stream's about to die. I've had pretty good luck so far for the last couple of days, so hopefully I won't have too much trouble. I guess so I guess we'll switch over now because I don't think there's anything else I wanted to talk about before we do get started on the unboxing. Besides the weather being right, let's do that. I always have to put the mic down eventually. Oh yeah, in case everyone doesn't know, this is what's happened to this microphone. This bit here attaches onto the microphone. I don't think we reached the microphone arm over. And it snapped. And I did super glue it, but then it snapped again. So I don't know what to do. And this weird like circular thing that attaches to it. I tried to look for new ones, but most of them look cheaply made. So yeah. Oh yeah, you can't hear me. I always have the mic the wrong way around. You can't hear me properly if I don't have it the right way around. So yeah, I mean, once we start unboxing this thing, I will have to put it down on the desk. So I'll try and project my voice as much as possible, so you can at least hear me. But yeah, I'd love to go to the beach, but the nearest beach from me is like 2 hours away. I don't have a car and I don't have any friends. Before I had this good position, I'm doing this thing where I'm like, does that look good or could it be better? Well, I can always move the box on. But yes, today we are unboxing another Novel Horizon figure. Actually, no, I'll keep my mic in my hand until we actually get to open the box. I think I can. Sorry, I'm drinking something. I'm burping here onto ear holes. So Novel Horizon is a small company that makes figures, and they mostly do VTubers. I've got a handful of them over the last couple of years, and I think it was 2013 and 2014 they started, but they did let's take on too much work and not staff up or realize our limitations. So a lot got delayed, and Fefe's is one of the ones that got delayed the most because hers was meant to have an option of removable clothing. They realized that was too difficult and removed that option, which they did offer for refunds for people who might have wanted that. I wasn't really bothered either way. But yeah, this is like the last one from around that time. I still got others they've recently released, but they've gotten better at telling when they're going to release and stuff. Like I got recently Amelie's one, and that's coming out next year. But for those who do not know Fefe, she is a punk rock kind of styled VTuber, lewd tuber. How I got into it was actually kind of an interesting thing. I kept seeing people that I'd already followed retweeting her tweets because they were funny as shit, and I was like, this girl's funny, I'm going to follow her. But at the time, she wasn't streaming as much. I didn't catch her first stream until way after that. But I can't remember when that was though. I think it might have been 2023, maybe. No, I think it might have been 2022 actually. And I really, oh god, there it goes. The flow of the brain cells working and they fucked off. Oh, you can see. I just noticed. You can see my face tracking in the corner. Ah. I shouldn't be doing that because this heat's gonna. I still don't know about the lighting though. So I got off topic. None of there's many VTubers I wish I had the time to watch. So I follow way too many, but she's funny, very entertaining, very to the. Also, I like she's one of those people who what's the word I'm looking for? Says shit as it is. So kind of like that. You know what I mean? Also, very much a good expert on tattoos and stuff. Because I've been watching some of their streams where she goes through like bad tattoos, and it's been like an interesting thing. I don't think she's done any recently, but it has been fun. Definitely check her out if you want some punk rock tomboy energy. Alrighty. I'm trying to think. Because now I'm going to have to fiddle with the box, so I'm going to have to stick. It's the camera. I don't know if you can see, is like about that distance away from my waist. So imagine that's my waist. That's where the camera is. So I'm like leaning over it. Because I need to figure out a better way of doing this so I don't have to do this. But I keep forgetting. And every time something comes around, like a box, is like, oh, I should figure this out. And I don't. Hopefully you can hear me enough. Because like I said, the mic thing's broken. And I haven't found a way of like fixing it. This, as I said, like the whole punk rock aesthetic, you can see all that. Like, I think, I was looking at the top here, and isn't that like, I mean, it's not exactly, but isn't that like, blank on the brand's name? Sum 41. Almost like their logo a little bit, doesn't it? Or she's very much into punk rock music. And this definitely fits that whole like aesthetic. I'm not great with words. I try. Their brain thinks of them, but then my mouth fucks off with them. This one's a little different because like I think it slides off. This is why part of me I was debating doing overhead, but then remember it's a statue, and the best way to properly sew it would be having the front facing camera. Smell fucking knocking stuff over. It's really tricky. Oh, there we go. A little bit of the foam. Alrighty. Don't forget if it's gonna fall out if I put it like this. That's shot my thumb. What the holy god here? I think this one here is rancid. Oh, crap! Little guy little fell out. He fell out. But yeah, you can see the very punk rock aesthetic. Although I don't listen to music now these days. Not that it's gone bad, I just don't know what it is. Like around like 2013, until it's time for this little guy. Look at him. This punk rock. We can get a little closer. So, okay, come on, focus. Focus on the little guy. Look at him. I have very many VTuber mascots. I do love this one. I love the mohawk and everything. It's not focusing. It's focusing. Alright, that's that. And we've got the amps. Obviously, they don't actually do it, but they've got that kind of similar texture feeling with amps. Oh, look, it even says Fefe on there. You know what I always love hearing when I do watch her streams? Anytime someone uses like the TTS voice thing, it says Fefe, it's Fefe. This one's got a little weight to it. Touch this all day. That's that one. But the little one here. To be fair, her being the whole like lewd VTuber thing, I found out after the fact. Maybe VTubers were like that because Melody was number one. We didn't do hers on stream because the clothes were removable. Even though they were on when I got it, there was a lot of skin, to say the least, that I wasn't going to take the risk of getting banned. Yeah, there's the base of it. Do you know this reminds me? I was thinking about music and that stuff. I completely forgot to mention this, but last weekend was Download. I don't really go to festivals. But I saw a clip on TikTok that they played the Attack on Titan theme, the rumbling. And I was like, holy fuck, that's awesome. Just shows how mainstream anime has gotten. That a song from an anime opening would be. I don't know if it was the person who actually did the cover of it, the actual song also was a cover. So I said, I don't really pay attention to more the music these days. Let's try and get this out well. I mean, this is just impressive, to say the least. Even got their tattoos on her arms. I'm gonna get that closer. So can we focus? Damn it, focus! Maybe if I put focusing. Come on. Pay attention to this. Just getting closer, closer, closer. That's not focusing now. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, there we go. That's no. Okay. Okay. It's weird. When I put my hand here, it's like no. No, I'm just gonna see how the stream's doing. Because I am a little worried today that it might end up crashing. Nope, it's doing good still. Somewhat. Oh, look, there's an ash shop. I was trying to concentrate on that. OBS will tell me. I get to focus. We want to see these lovely tattoos. Focus. If I move the green light. Come on, focus. How far do I forget? Oh wow, there we go. That's the ticket. Gorgeous tattoos. I don't think I've ever mentioned this about tattoos, but I never get any because I have really bad like decision paralysis, and getting a tattoo because once it's on there, it's on there. Yes, you can probably get it removed, but it costs way more to get it removed than to put it on. You have to be 100,000% certain that you want it. I can never decide if I do or don't. Let's go. Oh, shove their ass in your face. You've got the mini milkers. I don't know. These don't look mini to me. I know. It's a joke. Oh. When I get in trouble with this, I'm looking at it in my angle. There's a tag on the back of the trousers that says I heart NM, which is I heart. But if I zoom in, I'll put my thumb over her ass cheeks. This is one of those ones I will be surprised if it gets into. You know what? Let's not risk this, but let's turn background to the front because we even got a tattoo on the thigh here. Focus. Fly shot. But I doubt it would be funny that the 4 years of doing this, the thing that gets me bad is a Fefe figure. So, oh shit, I was trying to take another thing. These are bases. So I'm pretty sure, because I don't watch it as frequently as I'd like to. Because most of the time when she goes live is when I get back from work, and especially in this heat, this time, because that's the one this heat wave's been causing, is that when I get back from work, because as time goes on, it gets hotter and hotter. When I get back from work, I have not had the energy to do anything because the heat is just not even play video games. I have tried several times, and I'm just like, it's too hot to do anything. Which is why, once again, we're doing an early stream today, so that I can and I have to deal with the heat because it's going to get hotter a lot sooner. But ooh, there's little stickers on the base, but I'm pretty sure it's a base. Usually the way is to tell, like, because I'm pretty sure she plays the bass, not the guitar. But let's focus. Come on, focus. Look at that. So I mean, she wore this exact like hoodie or it's supposed to be onesie thing when she played Shadow X Generations. I didn't watch because I didn't want any spoilers for playing it. My brain just, without even thinking, did something really stupid. I went to like see if these were twistable, but I doubt they are, and I could have been absolutely broken this. Imagine I breaking this immediately as I get it. You need to see the face. Face. But then, you know, like another thing I'm just like fucking pussy to be honest, is piercings. I don't have any piercings because there's the fear of it getting infected, especially if it's on the tongue. Other stuff, and even though the likelihood of it happening would be very slim, it'd still be. Plus, I don't know if I could put the piercings on. Trying to keep it steady as possible so I can focus on her face. I want to see the beautiful face. Yes, come on, focus on this. Come on, focus. What? We're getting there with the focus. I still prefer an autofocus than a manual focus. Don't have to constantly focus it manually would be annoying. Something we should do. Oh, there we go. You should put your hand behind it like that so it focuses on it. There we go. Look at that detail. Is it in her eyes? Yeah, I think if you look on her. Can you see this? I love that her pupil on this eye here is like a cross. I love that little like. I mean, it's in her actual model as well, but I love that. I don't know, something about it just aesthetic. I'm not great with words. It's just it looks cool, but I can't think of anything more profound than that. I really do need to find out a better solution when dealing with figures like these. Because I said an overhaul, because even if we did it over, I could do it like that, but we need to put it in stand and stuff. You're gonna want to see it in that, and I feel like that might, maybe, well, because it'll probably be a while before the next novel rise and figure. Maybe we might try and do it next time. But we do have the War Greymon my brain's going completely blank on me. It's model kit, and once that's built for you, then that would be best to do overview. So I might try it like this. It might be better on me trying to like lean over a camera. Let's look at the. Well, I think this is really cool though. The same. Well, let's put it into its thing now. That's the other thing because that might miss. Might shown. Well, let's put you in the stand now. How would this go? I think. This is. I've said this enough times with novel lesson. You need to have instructions because I don't know where what speaker goes where. And I have to go back to the site to look because I don't know what the positioning was for this. I'm assuming it would probably be this one here. No, it'd be the other way around because it would be this, then this. I'm actually just looking at the font now and no, that doesn't balance well. Because I'm thinking about Rancid because it makes sense for him to be there. Let's actually go to their site then. Because there's not even a picture on the box. Like, because I have like really bad memory on where positioning stuff goes. Like I started earlier, because as time's going on, I'm definitely sweating a lot. I got Bellamy like fucking booked them onto their site. I'm trying to find their like Twitter page to know from when I figure out the proper position of the speakers. Actually, going through the things to do is actually a good way of knowing what ones what. I'd have to try and find an email when I purchased it because it didn't list on the site when it was like released. No, I was actually wrong. It's the other way around. It's actually like this, which makes sense, I guess. Rancid balance very well on this one. So the picture shows. I feel like oh, there we go. There we go. Obviously, I'll tilt the camera around so you can see that there. And we'll just. Oh, you know what? We could use the back. This is like a back. Hold on. I just noticed that the corner of my eye, look, the stream started lagging just a teensy bit. That's fine. It's just maybe there. There we go. Not the best in white ice. Why not? Because I do have a ring light. I thought that would help. I might need to shut that. Boys, I have blackout curtains. Perfect for like sleeping. You know, because it darkens the room a little bit. Not so great during the daytime because it makes the room too dark. So I want to shut them completely. So I want to get a good look at it. That's a little bit better, I guess. It's so weird, like how cameras work. I've been using cameras for so weird, but it's like in my room it doesn't look that bright, right, with the sun coming through. But it looks like there's way too much light coming. It's really strange to me. I don't know why. I'm an idiot. That's why. Because if I shut the curtains all together, so it sure looks like they just shut them together. Yeah, like that's what it's like. Blackout curtains, perfect for sleeping. Not so much when we're doing shit like this, because now it's too dark. But don't worry, I'll take a picture of this, and I'm gonna put it with like the many others I have. And then take a picture, put it on the sky. So you can get like a proper look at this. But I really need to look into lighting. I keep forgetting, and every time it's like, oh, another figure's going, and I don't have to I guess I could try and turn the brights on the figure. I'm not figure. What am I on about? The fucking light. Turn all the way up. No, that's worse actually. That's worse. Oh, I guess that's good enough. But look at this. I love her whole like punk rock aesthetic. Like, you know, oh god, I'm gonna take another sip of my gamer subs. Yeah, use code Fefe to get some gamer subs. I guess if anyone was curious, this is a shaker I have. Buff's one. I don't know. I think I missed out on Fefe's. That's why I don't think I've heard this. I hope she does flavor soon as well. Like I'm like I said, I'm shit with words. Like I try and think of like, oh, here's some cool like words and phrases from my brains, like I'm stupid. I need to get a fucking, what do they call it, lazy Tuesday. Every fucking time I'm sorry, it's what's funny about me. I have great, like, long-term aim, but shit short-term memory. It's a weird thing to have, because I can remember, like, shit that happened years ago, and then my brother would have to think for a second and go, oh, yeah. Which I'd rather prefer to have. I'd rather have bad short-term memory and have better long-term memory. So I can remember stuff that happened years ago. Actually, you know what? I have one of her YouTubes as well. This one's gonna be more older because it's her older outfit. You know, like a little. I don't know if this is a good size comparison, but like, so I was completely off camera. Best put it there. Look at that. That's a good size comparison, I guess. But that's her. That's this is old as you can see. Because I said this before, when it comes with VTuber merch, I always try to get like around when it's my pay cycle, and if it's gone by the time next pay cycle, it's gone. Because I'm too overly responsible with my money. I know that sounds weird if someone's bought a figure of a VTuber, but that's because a lot of times it's a line when it's the right time. Oh, I get paid. Oh, I can definitely get this sort of thing. Also, there's like the PayPal split payment. But yeah. But this is fun. These always seem like, it's always in my head. These always feel like they're going to be longer than they actually are, but they never actually are. The other Novel Horizon figures that at least we've done on stream that was not too worried about getting banned was Silver Veils one and Zentreas. Buffs and Mel's was like, there's a lot of skin, more than this for sure. And I was like, yeah, I'm not taking that risk. Ain't no way I'm taking that risk. It's funny thing is that Buffs was the first like kind of lewd figure ever, because I've never like really into those kind of things. And I just think that's kind of amusing that Buff is not really a lewd VTuber, but she gets one before the ones that actually do. There's Mel's one as well. She was shutting up the mic. The camera. Let's change the music. I don't know why. I swear the music feels a little weird here. What do we want? You know what? Let's get someone kind of gives off that kind of rocker vibe. Should have gone with this in the first place. There we go. Get some Sonic music. There we go. That's what I should. Going to a fan of FIFA, and it didn't even occur to me to put the Sonic music. That would have made so much sense in this. It's a force of habit because my brain just instinctively does things. I'm used to doing like routine stuff, so my brain just does it like routine. without, when I get used to routines, my brain just does it like without thinking at all. And it never occurred to me that this would have been more better music to have playing while I was unboxing it. Because obviously, I know you can do that split thing with Discord, but if you do want to do licensed music, because then the board won't have it. But then, I don't know. Me personally, feels that's not fair for those who don't have enough time to catch the streams live, and having just weird, awkward silence. With no music just feels kind of weird. It doesn't matter. Now what happens? I will never give up the fight. I shouldn't be dancing and singing in this heat. What was it? Oh, fuck me. Just looked over on the fan, and it's gone up from 26 to 27, and I was right. It means the more time passes, the hotter it is going to get in here. Because as I said before, we're experiencing a heat wave here in the UK. Because by 12, it's going to be around 26, and by 2, it's going to be 28. Yay! But I think the fucking gamer subs is kicking in. Who is one who's right? But this is fun, so I love doing these like unboxing shits. I don't have any friends, and I get a lot of nerdy stuff, and they're like, yeah, sure, I could just unbox it off stream and just take photos and send it online. But sometimes it's just fun doing this, doing the process of it. Keep moving on, what lies ahead? No one ever to find out. You know, I was just thinking about since one of the stuff with the Fefe. I know this is what I don't. It's a clip I can't. I don't know if I can show because the context of it looks really weird. You know what? I think I can find it because it was on Twitter. And it randomly popped into my head and made me laugh. And I might look at it and just see it because I think I liked it, but it was a while ago. I have to look at my likes. Looking around every turn, got your feelings, got to live and learn. I'm way too funny. I can't. My lead and set you free. Follow me, set me free. You know what? Like a random thing I found out. I was watching. I think it might have been an Iron Mouse stream. And she was on about like sometimes she'll watch like small VTubers whilst they don't like chat and stuff. And I always wanted out to my mind, what are the odds if actually Fefe is watching this right now? I think very doubtful because she's more active on Twitter, and they posted the going live on Blue Sky because I fucking hate Twitter. But I kind of hope not. I don't know, because that kind of, because I tried to throw that back my, because the likelihood is very much zero. But knowing that some of you watch might be watching you, I never tell. But I doubt it. Oh, do you know what random subject? Because it made me think. Because I know she's like a fan of Shadow and stuff. Do you know this is kind of somewhat related. While I try and find the clip I'm thinking of. You know, I might actually sit down now. You can stare at the figure widely. You know, like it's not doing my back very good. Alright, there we go. It's better. Let's see. I saw it shows like how some people in the US don't understand the reason for a lot of price hikes and stuff. There was this TikTok I was showing that he saw oh fuck. Oh shit. Well, you know, I'll see to that in a minute because I'm probably gonna knock it again. I should probably also move the face cam, the phone downwards, that down a bit. There you go. You can have upside down Fefe. Let's see. Where was it going? That they saw that Shadow Hedgehog, the original Shadow Hedgehog game, was like $80, and their logic was because of the Sonic movie was the reason that it's price hike. Yet before I could even comment, someone from the UK already pointed out that that in the UK it's £12. Meaning the price hike wasn't because of the popularity of the Sonic Third movie. It was most likely due to the, I mean, you know, the things ongoing, you know, the tariffs and stuff. But I don't know, that was kind of like interesting to me. I'm trying to find it because I'm pretty sure it was like months ago. But it just like kind of popped into me thinking about Fefe. But yeah, if you've never heard of her or you want to watch her, feel free to. She's one of those like. Do you know what like Fefe kind of reminds? She's like when you see her, she's like that cool person, like the cool person. Like, oh man, Fefe's so cool. But then you find out that she's just this, and you don't think she's like nerdy stuff. Then you find out no, she's just as much as a dork as you are, and it's like kind of, I don't know, cool, I guess. I don't know. That's just the vibes. That she's like one of those like really. It was like you're always like constantly hanging out with your best friend sort of vibes, you know what I mean? I didn't find the quip in question, but there was another one that I did just find. Let's see. Do I have this second monitor? I do have the second monitor. Okay. Might be better to get that one up and get rid of that. Just at. But I did find this one.
You don't know how important a sword is to me. Can I be asking? You don't know how important a sword is.
That wasn't the Fefe clip, but I forgot about that one. I forgot about that one, but I'll find it because I know what it is. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, I was just making sure because I was like, oh, I'm scrolling through and it's like, oh, this stuff on here that would definitely get me better than my likes. None of it's like fully like, nudity, most just like nude stuff. Do you know what no, my brain went dead. I had the thought and the thought completely disappeared. Oh, was this really that long ago? Because I know it was like a couple of months ago, but I'm going through and like trying to find the clip in question. Some Fefe art though. Do you know what I think about like like the chain like thing that goes from like her ear to the mouth. That's something I wouldn't have in real life. The fear of that getting caught in something and ripping both my lip and ear open would be. Just thinking about it just made me go. Ah, I found it. Right, because I can't tell if it's popping on the screen. I'm just gonna do this. And unpin and then drag this over here so I can properly see how it looks on the stream. I mean, I can't quite see it right now, but you guys will be able to see it. Oop, nope, wrong monitor. There you go, it's this one. I mean, we'll probably best put the order. I'm gonna have to go and use the second one.
Jolly underscore Jared just gifted 1 star. Jolly underscore Jared just gifted 1 star. Jolly underscore Jared just gifted 1 star.
It's milk. It's not what you think it is. It's milk. It's just the, that's like the thing that popped in my head while I was doing this unboxing was just this specific clip of Fefe. But back to this, I'm gonna fix the camera now. I'll just put my hand over it just in case. Because I didn't even know. I'm sitting down. Like, so it's on my plate. No. Swallow all your fears and pain. Follow right back where you began. Live and learn. There you go. That's gonna destroy your eardrums. Oh, my brain's drawing a blank right now. It's just this heat. I thought it'd be fine for maybe like go for like 2 hours. Maybe could watch like because since it's related to this figure, maybe I don't know if she does have like I think she has a clip channel. This is the problem with following so many fucking VTubers. Is forgetting all about the different channels they might have. Look. Yeah. Because we could do that for a bit, because this took less time than I thought it would. I always assume it's gonna take more time, and then I'm wrong. I kicked the camera. I'm like, the camera's like right, like a couple of inches away from my crotch. So my legs are like gonna kick it. But like I said, this figure is really cool. Like that Horizon really does really good figures and stuff. I had to say, I think the next one actually while I'm trying to do that. Next one after this, because you want to see the other ones I've done. There's the the VOD channel where we've unboxed the ones where I felt wasn't going to get me banned were unboxed. So next, I think, for me at least, should be, I think, fruits. That's the slate for that is January. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's it should be hers next. Because Amelie's is June, yeah. So that won't be until like next year though. So it will be a while before we do another Horizon figure. But I had started to wonder if the overfill camera might be better, because even if we put it like this, I can. No, because now that I think about all this, because this is not like there's no like holes for this. This just comes off. It would have been very difficult, and there's no way of like angling it that we could have gotten a good angle of it. Let's see. Because it's just like I as I've always said before, I just thought that's still on the other back video now. No reason for that to be there. I guess we can do some React content and might as well keep it on theme with Fefe. Oh, that was actually posted by her, that clip we just saw. I thought I was like, my brain went dead on me again. I thought it was like, you know, the VTuber clips out of context thing. Step inside the phone. Watch me. Watch me. Sorry. Sonic Heroes. Still worried about the stream because, like I said, according to the stream manager, which is a random like side tip for for streaming, always have it up because what you're seeing on OBS isn't going to be the same for everyone else, and having it on there is a good way of seeing if anything looks bad or not. Now, granted, if your stream's lagging and stuff, that might just be still on your end as well because it's internet. So you should take forever to load. It makes me worried. What the hell is stuck? Like YouTube's not loading, which is worrying me because it means the stream's probably gonna die in a second. Okay. So I was gonna go with like TikToks, but I don't know, like YouTube felt like kind of right today because we watched maybe some Fefe clips. But the point I was trying to point out is that like just because you think a VTuber is very popular doesn't mean that everyone doesn't know who they are. And if I want more people to see them, even wear them, clips are the best way to like get a grasp of what kind of person you are, especially if you can't, especially if you're like me, you can't articulate your words properly. Sonic Heroes, Sonic. That's one of the ones that apparently keeps getting rumored. It's gonna get remade. It's Sonic Heroes. And I said this before, but it'd be a very weird one to remake. Like, don't get it needs a remake. That game's mechanics do not hold up at all. But I don't know. It probably feel like Adventure 1 or 2 or both of those would make more sense to do. But then again, this is Sega we're talking about. They don't do anything that makes sense when it comes to Sonic. I doubt it'd be this year because I feel like the Sonic game for this year is definitely going to be Cross Worlds, which we'll actually play that because that looks like a lot of fun as a Sonic games go. This is the point. Like I said, this is the point of following so many VTubers and Scone for. Strange. Did I go past that? I swear that she has her own like clips, and I swear it was following me. I thought it was, and it wasn't. But I'm looking at all my subscriptions on YouTube, and it's not there. Yeah. Huh. It's fine. We can just search Fefe. We find it. I forget how heavy this mic is because I'm holding my arm because, like I said, it's broken. Just for anyone new. That snapped, which was great, and I glued it back on, and then it snapped again. There. Focus. Focus on the mic thing that's snapped. It's this thing that's attached to this. And trying to find the one that it looks like it actually fit my mic. It's been quite tricky. So I have it in the box, or in this case, I'm holding it right now, and it's a heavy ass fucking thing. Because it'd be so daft just to buy a new mic that works very well just for attachment that I can't seem to get my hands on. Because it's a 10-year-old mic. I mean, they still make this. Rode still makes this microphone, but it's like this attachment specifically isn't available for some reason.
Hello, everyone.
Oh shit. Fuck. Right. Okay. Yeah, I forget what thumbnails like. Oh dear God. So that's I'm like, how the hell does she get away with this? Like, a lot of these, like, there's the close to almost having like anime titties out here. A lot of the thumbnails are clearly screenshots from fucking hentais, which is very her. But how the fuck did she not get in trouble with YouTube on this? But it makes it difficult for Twitch to watch some clips of her because it's gonna get me in trouble. Oh dear God, I forgot about that. Oh dear. I mean, I could just clip on one and then we'll be good. Because it's one of her reacting to the recent Resident Evil. Maybe shorts. Maybe that might be better. She hasn't. Just shorts. Okay. God. This is the point where you realize you. Oh fuck! My monitor switched itself off. God, I forgot that has that clank. Not the. Okay. Fuck. It's gonna fuck. There we go. Ugh. Because even the thumbnails for this, like, this looks like it's from one of the streams. Like I said, she's one of the ones I wish I had all this time to watch all the streams. It's the point of following like 30 different VTubers and then being one yourself. Trying to split your time to watch all of them is very tricky. Because there's one I'm looking at like right now. She's wearing what looks like a bra, but this looks like it's from a stream. So I mean, it's one of those things. If it's on, here's always the rule of thumb I always fuck. If it's on YouTube and it's there, and if YouTube's okay with it, then by logic, Twitch should be fine with it. That's how my logic goes. But another part is like, I mean, I could find one that isn't that. I don't want to give like vibes to people who don't know who Fefe is. But yeah. I could use this fucking mic. I forget how heavy this mic is. I'm so used to having it on this mic arm, but it's broken right now. It's like a what? Ah, fuck, not again. I was vibing to the music and I knocked the fucking camera over again. Now let me sort that out. That's further away. haven't got the mic a little close enough to me. And I've already drinking all my gamer subs, but I'm just vibing to the Sonic music. It's so good. I guess what I could say, if anyone's curious about Fefe, just check her out. She's awesome. God, there goes that fucking brain of mine. You know why I'm looking at VTuber stuff? Because there's nothing like I keep forgetting to look at. Because while I'm at it, while it's fresh in my brain before I forget later, it's Buff Pup. Because I mentioned like a while ago she did this thing. It was what, probably a year ago now. Where oh god, my brain went completely down. Okay, where she did this thing, if you gifted like 20 subs, this is Buff Pup by the way, she'll draw you as a pup, and because of my sleep problems, which are now getting better, I didn't realize she'd already done mine until months after the fact when I was double checking after she'd finished all of them, and I didn't even notice. So I didn't know what her reasoning for the way she did my one was, which is on my Blue Sky profile. It's me pointing at it. Actually, I think I'll show that as well. Let's get to my profile. Because I think we can just chill and chat now that we've done the unboxing. No, not that. So I have to unpin Blue Sky. So it pinned on here, so I can drag over to the other monitor. This is it. It's a bell on my head. I mean, the logic was probably because Bellamy, Bell's in the name, but she's been behind putting the VODs up because I missed it, and the VOD was gone by the time I realized it was actually really been done months ago because of my sleep. Which is like I said, it's getting better. Like after the last session was of the therapist was on Tuesday, which just shows therapy can help, especially when it comes to sleep. God, there goes that brain of mine again. It's me. What I'm here for. Such inside of me. Let me just show you just what I'm made of. Let me show you just what I'm made of. I actually glad I started a lot earlier than usual today because I can feel the heat getting to me. One thing that's a plus side on random tangent while we stare at this lovely figure is the whole like sleep therapy and stuff is working so well that last year when it was the heat wave, I was like completely drained from going to work was just exhausting. Now with the heat wave, it's like I'm exhausted by the end of the day. But it still is very exhausting. Thankfully, there's one more day left of this, and I don't know if I'm going to be streaming that day either. Because 31 is a lot. I mean, it's not going to start at 31. I'm just checking. What I'm made of. Yeah, cause like by like around, because they're gonna check so far, it's gonna be around 26 degrees, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in here UK that's a lot. And then it's gonna be raining the next day, which thank fucking God, rain and thunder. Because even if we did start, because the point is like everyone in the house is not at work and stuff, so starting around 10 if I could, would be getting an hour in before it would feel because even like 20s unbearable, 30, 27 on the on. So wait, now my brain already forgot what it was. Oh. Right now it's 26, but it's 27 in my room. Show you just what? I haven't showed the full mic, have I? This is my mic. You can tell it's all battered and beaten up. Cause I've had it for like over 10 years now. Good mic though. Like, oh yeah, I guess this is a weird thing to do. Because I talk about my mic a lot and never really show it. These are the nozzles I was on about all the time. God, my brain went completely nuts and dead again. It's like this one's like for like how much do I want to hear myself or do I do it from the computer? I have someone up there so I can still hear myself, but not too much, and so I can hear it. And then out onto the forum. That's why my fucking hair is different from what you guys hear because I can adjust it on there, but it won't affect on there. You know what I need to do? Oh, on the subject of streaming stuff. I saw a TikTok about like different softwares to use, and there's a software that bundles all of your different audios as separate things, so you can properly adjust them as all separate things. Meaning the audio is on here, but for some reason I can no longer separate like desktop audio and gameplay audio from capture devices, which is really annoying to say the least. So always trying to get the right like sorry, God, gassy. Is fairly annoying to say. Just having it consistently all the time so I don't have to adjust everything with the hand. I don't know what the software was, but it just popped into my head thinking about audio. Remember me, do see that set me free, and I am all I be. I am all of me. I am all of me. Did I ever show? I don't know if I could find a TikTok. Because we got this song basically the one where they just put it says I'm at Aldi and you can't like unhear it. Because that was like even longer ago now that I think about it. Hero, I am all. I am. Because that wasn't like TikTok, I'm almost like certain. And that was like even longer ago. So finding that is going to be tricky. I say that. But then there's always the case of TikTok taking forever to fucking load. Oh, I lost tracking again. Oh no, it's gone. It came back. I'm trying to like multitask to hell here. Let's see. Do you see? I feel like most people know what I'm on about with the Shadow Hedgehog. I am all of me. I am all of me. I am all of me. I think that TikTok was like ages and ages ago. I think I also remember seeing it on Twitter as well, but I think it would take even longer than that. I am. See all of me, can't you to my mysteries, set you free on all of them. Set you to and set you free. I am all. I guess while I try and fight it, one thing I also do, like, I don't know, what do I do with Fefe? It's just I like her like very like chill, just like a very like chill personality. You know what I mean? Like just like I said, it's just something you want to. So I thought I'd knock at the door. Or something. I need to add some more Sonic songs to the playlist though, because I've been going. I went through some of the ones I like from different games. This was Sonic and Sequence. Well, I'm going random tangents and stuff, but that's one of the ones I keep debating about wanting to play on stream. But when when it comes to that final boss fight, because Sonic and Segments was like a Wii game. It was you use the I'll use my as an example. You basically use the Wii remote like this, and you did that to jump, which was fine on normal circumstances. But I remember the final boss fight. Even back then when I played it, fucks my arms up because you have to like furiously thrust the fucking Wii remote until you defeat it, and it's just like, if back in my because 2007, so I would have been 16. If in my teens it fucking exhausted my arms, I would hate to imagine doing it in my fucking 30s. Sonic and Segment's pretty damn good game actually. I don't know if I still have my copy of it though. That's the thing. I still have my Wii, but I also still have my Wii U, which might be better for the capture device because the Wii U was backwards compatible. Of it, none of it. Do this, it's gonna do this. None of it. Oh, God. Yeah. Single drop you all you got. Sometimes I forget how many fucking TikToks that you like. Just trying to find a stupid fucking TikTok about Shadow the Hedgehog. And not remembering how far back it was. It probably was even like a year ago at this point. As I said before, TikTok is like slowly but surely becoming one of those sites. Like, I feel like I want to abandon it. In between like AI schlop and rage, this is mostly my For You page. You feel AI generated schlop and rage bait stuff. It's getting very, very frustrating to say the least. Because just like, I want my usual TikToks for fuck's sake. I don't want any of the bullshit, but yeah. I really should go and pee soon and get some water. But the song was just too peak. You know, I'm gonna put my mic down so you just like get how heavy this fucking thing is. Sonic in the Black Knight was actually pretty good. Well, I remember the only problem I remember having when I originally played Sonic and the Black Knight was it was too short. Like, I found it! Fuck, I found it. I found the TikTok. Fuck, pause. I was talking about Sonic in the Black Knight and it just kicked into my head the dumb TikTok I was thinking of. So let me pause that for a bit. But this is the one I was thinking of. It's just so stupid. But I really should go pee and get some water. You know, you could while I'm gone, you can have this just looping in your minds while I'm gone. No, I'm joking. That would be fucking torture. You can stay at that instead while I'm gone. Oops, I've got to put the music back on. Ha! There we go. Wow. Alright, I wasn't sure if it's actually on screen, but it's just off screen, my glass of water. And it's a tall glass of water, some ice in it. What was that? Where's I before I got distracted by the Shadow Hedgehog thing? Oh yeah, like Sonic the Black Knight was the only issue I've been able to play, because that's another one I played since it came out. Howdy. Was it being really short? Because it was like, people talk about games being short. If I remember correctly, Sonic and the Black Knight story is like 2 hours. Granted, that was like for £30 when that game came out, or for $40 when it came. Let's actually check if I was right, because I'm like almost certain that Sonic and the Black Knight's main campaign was like only 2 hours. Sonic the Black Knight, 3 hours actually. That's still fairly short. But yeah, you can beat it in about 2 hours. And about 6 hours at your leisure, but still, damn. Why am I going dead on me again? This heat is getting to me, but it's just like, yeah, I should play some Sonic music because it fits the vibe of this. Well, at least as far as like I can play, because I don't have that split thing for like licensed music. Which reminds me, let me know how the audio is as well. Like if the music's too loud or I'm too quiet, yada yada yada. Because I was thinking, I could definitely do 2 hours a day, but I think I'm getting to this. I got water with me. I'm not stupid. I'm keeping hydrated in this hot weather. It's still 26 degrees, but by 12 it's going to get a little hotter, which it is almost like that. Oh, another good Sonic game. We're just talking about Sonic games, I guess. I mean, it still fits with Fefe, because I know she's a Sonic fan as well. Sonic Riders. This one's from, I think, what's it called, like Zero Gravity? Yeah, Zero Gravity. This one's just dope. Sonic Rider games were such good games too, because they were like, they could have just done a racing game, but they actually did a racing game with like a cool campaign. Then they fumbled it with the fucking Xbox one, which was like, from what I saw all about it, was like, because they said, hey, let's make a Connect one. You know, Connect not being as, this is like Generation 1 Connect, was not great for it. It is really bad. It's like, you had a franchise that could have been amazing, but you decided to jump on a peripheral for one of your main games. These are one of the Sonic Rider games that I want them to put on like modern consoles. Because the first one, if I remember correctly, was PS2 and GameCube and Xbox. The second one was interesting because it was on the Wii and PS2, if I remember correctly. I mean, the new Sonic Racing game has some Sonic Rider stuff, which is pretty cool. Actually, there's interesting. They were showing clips from it, and they showed Jet's voice, and it's just like, could you just gotten the original voice actor? No, no shade at like the current guy doing it, but it's just like it sounded so off. It was tweeted by Sonic. Trying to think the best way of trying to find it. Post it might be on Blue Sky because things not posted that often actually. Like the mic is very heavy and I'm still quite far away from my desk, so I can't put it on the desk. Ah, here we go. Sonic. See if I can find the exact. One thing I always say with Blue Sky, I wish that when you put the audio at a certain level, it stays at that level. Because as soon as you clip something, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't actually on their Twitter. Maybe it was actually on TikTok. I saw because I don't see the clip unless it was on the Twitter and not on the Blue Sky. So, because the only one that shows like Shadow and Sonic have is it beef or conversation or one other? It's just like I was going to show the chat. I swear it was on their Twitter. Maybe I can find it because it was just like it was kind of weirdly jarring, to say the least. I'm just going to Twitter just in case. Oh, there's no good Sonic song. So we really are just talking about Sonic games. It should be about this. Sonic here. Sonic Unleashed is still my favorite Sonic Unleashed. I would say. Out of all the 3D Sonic games, still is. Sure, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 and stuff is great, but this is always the best one. It's one of those games I think got really affected was just like the people just like were not kind to it when it came out, and it's actually a really good game. And some people have came around it over the many years with Sonic Unleashed of like actually liking the warehouse. Because that was the issue, was that people liked the Sonic sections who didn't like the warehouse sections. I personally really enjoyed them, both of them. And hell, like the Sonic Unleashed section is what got me into that type of fight, those types of like those types of like games. So it was like a really cool thing. But yeah. People weren't nice then. Sega was just like, oh, people don't want this, which is not bad. Because like Sonic Unleashed, even the world sections, great, but the Sonic sections is still one of the best 3D way they did 3D platforming. And because they took the wrong take from Sonic Unleashed of what people didn't like it altogether, they never really used that. Not to say that the current way they do 3D games is bad, but that was always the best one to me personally. Now, there's a little bit of nostalgia because I mean that game came out 16 years ago now. I mean, I played it in the following year because I was a teenager, so I didn't have a lot of money, so I'd always wait until games went down in price. I know it's technically on PC. But there's like a whole like rigmarole of like how you actually get it to use it on there. It's one of those ones. I would rather wait until Sega did like a port to wow, that goes up very to an actual port themselves. Because I mean, like, it's not. I mean, I kind of hope. I mean, the likelihood is not, because like It's not one of those Sonic games that was very, I'd say definitely very divisive when it came out, and it's considered quote unquote one of the bad ones, which I don't feel like it is. Because even though some people came around, it'd be interesting if they ever were to do an actual like port of Unleashed onto consoles. It'd be nice to play on consoles and do that whole platinum run again. Because I have the platinum for that game. Boy, was it difficult. So I'm trying to find this, especially shit. So like because it's like this like conversational. Well, I don't know what they're called between different characters. It's like cross worlds. I mean, it's like rivals or something. It's called. Let's see if I can't find like shit one. Because that was the one that was just like. No, it's just like the full. Fuck! Oh crap! My keyboard's behind the fucking box. I should have gotten that out before doing this. That's on me. I accidentally hit anything. There we go. Sonic Colors. There's another good one. We actually played the remasters back when that came out. That was before. I think that was just kind of before I was even 4D. Okay, that's when I was still like a PNG. I did play it when it originally came to the Wii, because this was the first game where they changed the voice actors. This was like the first game Roger Craig Smith was Sonic. Find the question, but like as usual things for concentration, fucking everything's just clickbait and BS, and not actually about what I'm looking for. I mean, you can probably like look up like the different voice thing, but the fact that they have those in in this the new Sonic Racing game, Sonic wow, my brain. I'm glad I decided to start early. Jeez, this heat. And I'm not one of those. So we really are going to such Sonic games. I don't think the Sonic games have ever got bad. I think the last general bad Sonic game was Boom. The thing still says 27 degrees in here. Which was bad because they fucking rushed that game out. That game was not finished, not done. In this day, I like to say touch wood, Sega will never do that again, because in this day of age, you can't just ship out a game that's, unfinished. But if they did it once and did it a second time, there's always that's the one with Sonic. That's always my fear when they announce a new Sonic game. Is this going to be the one? Is this going to be the one where they do it again, where they rush out a game that is unfinished and could have potentially been a really good game? Because the story was a Boom was such an interesting thing if they just didn't fumble at the start. 'Cause the idea was with Boom was they were going to kind of do a similar thing with Call of Duty, where Call of Duty has a different studio work on the game, and they switched between studios, that was kind of going to be the idea. There was going to have like a Western version of the Sonic games made by a Western studio, which would done the Boom games. The Sonic team would continue doing their games. It would switch out each time. But they rushed everything out and fucked it up from the start. That game came out now almost 11 years ago now. And that was like the first time I had ever played a Sonic game that I was like, this is, that's the best way of just putting it. The interesting thing is, I know there's probably people who were kids, who were like 10 when they played it, who are now like, you know, in their 20s, and probably it was their childhood game, which is like, yeah, you don't know it's bad. And one of those people have gone back to it and realized how bad it is, because there's stuff without that. Well, I've gone back to old games and they've been like bad. You know, actually, an interesting thing about this version of Escape from the City, I saw someone take this and put this at the end credits of the Sonic Hedgehog 3 movie, and it worked so much better. I love the third Sonic movie, and we talked about this before, but the lack of using any more of the Sonic songs was just like, come on, it was like right there. Still a fantastic movie, though, the same. All the same. Ugh. You know what, since we've got like, I'm probably going to stop in minutes 15. It's a good 2 hour stream. I think we'll just have like one more look at this. I don't know what, I got this out for like just as another like bigger thing. Fefe is another one of those streamers that I'd love to, a VTuber I'd love to see an Android of. Because I'm very good at picturing things in my mind, and if I close my eyes and visualize it, I can like, see it in my mind's eye as a Fefe Nendroid. I mean, they're slowly are starting to do like indie VTubers, because I can learn her name. Shy Lily, she has an Android. But yeah, back to this, because we basically got way off on a tangent about Sonic. This is absolutely amazing. Trying to get proper thoughts in, but they're fucking off because of the because dear God, I don't know what on. But yeah, like fuck, God damn it, this heat. I think I'm definitely not going to stream tomorrow. I'm not risking it, because like I said, it's going to be like up to like, so it's changed since last time I looked, because it can change on a whim, or wing. It's fairly one tomorrow, yeah. Definitely not. But this is definitely worth. Oh God, bad thoughts. They're gone. They're fucking off again. There's the heat. So we'll have like one more like turn around of the seat, yeah. I really need to get on those like skins. What they call them, like lazy Susans. Why are they called that? Why are they called lazy Susans? Why is Susan something lazy? Sorry for the very terrible line. I need to like work on that. We don't do these kinds of streams that often, so I keep forgetting about it. But it's awesome. Well, you know, there's one thing I didn't try. I doubt if it is. Oh shit, he fell off! I went too far. I doubt it is, but for science, we're going to test it. No, they're not. Nah, like the last couple ones had the booba was squishy. I guess with fully clothed and making squishy booba would be very tricky. It would be funny if, like, after we've done, like, immediately Fiji's live. She's never liked this. Because I feel like in the US right now, it'd be, like, a very, very early in the morning. It's probably like where, depending on where you are, like 5 in the morning or something, or not 5, like 6. Yes, either 6 in the morning or like almost 7 in the morning, almost 4 in the morning. I don't know which part. I think oh, it's one of my hairs. It's one of my hairs got caught in a very long. I never could break my hair over the camera. Actually, show my face. It's long to say the least. My hair. Well, I've got tied backs of this bloody heat. I don't know what's next after this. Oh, it's this one. Do you know what's so funny about this song? So we're going to tangent again about Sonic Mania. So many people don't know this is from Sonic Mania. So much people don't know it's from Sonic Mania. Okay, I shouldn't be fucking dancing around in this goddamn right now. Ugh. Oh yeah, I should jump on the box from the last time as well. Wait, actually no, this is a bit more difficult than I figured. I really need to work on doing these kind of unboxing streams. I really do. But it might be like a while before we do another one of these types of streams, because there's a lot of the stuff I buy is like made to order, so they'll be sort of like pre-ordered like ages ago. I think. I'm gonna have to check this actually, but I think I know what the next one is since it's on the subject of Sonic. So I think the next one should be the Sonic X Generations thing from Limited Game 1. The thing is like supposed to come out like July. I'm checking my yeah, it's somewhere between somewhere between let's see, between July the 1st to July 3rd, which is just a window. Probably imagine nearer to the time that will probably announce the actual dates being released. So that will really, I think, be the next like unboxing stream we do, which should be fun because I was really looking forward to that one, because that one's really a cool collector's edition thing. Thing. Which I mean, weirdly, if I'm trying to think, I don't think there's anything else that I have coming, because there is the War Greymon model kit, but I'm waiting for the tools to come into in the post, because you need to use specific stuff. And like I said, I found a video just squaring about it, and he linked like a hobbyist site, and I haven't got, because it did send an email, but I haven't got like confirmation of like postage yet. Got confirmation of price and stuff, and they're going to process it. But apparently it's going to take like up to 2 to 6 weeks to get here, because I was going to get them off of Amazon, but it would have worked out more. And I said this before, I don't trust Amazon these days trying to buy stuff off there, because sometimes it ends up being not the actual thing, because people list stuff that ends up being the thing you think you'll get, and you're like, oh wait, it's not that thing. So yeah, Amazon being very risky. eBay even just as much. So I figured if I'm going to get something related to like a model kit building, get it off an actual site that does model kit. Now that I think in hindsight, maybe I should have looked for one that was in the UK, because the one the video suggested about did, because when I was going to do it on stream, I was like, I want to do this right and make sure I get the right kind of tools for it. And then I found a video describing going through the detailed different ones, different prices and stuff. Then he linked to a site. It was called Hobbyist. What's it like? Hobby something? I'm gonna put emails. also as a subject since we're on Sonic again, Sonic, I think I don't know why Forces get so much hate. Like, it's not a bad game. I mean, it's not a great game, but it's not that terrible. People shit on it so bloody much. I think my only logic on it was that it's Hobby Link Japan. The site. They also have other of these. If I do end up enjoying doing that the model kit thing of Wargame, I might do more. So, is that it came out after Boom, which Boom was terrible, and people always expected something because there's going to be this return to form, and it was just kind of okay. That was always my thought on Fun Forces. I think the other thing I feel like the problem that game had was the classics. I think the custom character should only have been used when you were doing the tag team thing with Sonic, and other than that, it should have been optional to play as levels. Because one thing I remember being so jarring was that the custom character couldn't do the same thing as Sonic. So when you switch back to Sonic and then back to the custom character, it always felt very jarring. It's like, oh, I can't do light wing dash, I can't do homing technique, I can't do the boost thing. It's like, oh. And then classic Sonic felt like it was just forced into the game, which was them trying to just get the Mania people to play it. That's the thing, a lot of people want a Mania 2, Sonic Mania 2. It's been 8 years since then, because they both came out the same year, 2017. Doesn't seem like they're going to, doesn't it? Also, this had some banger music though. Two battles won. Okay, right. Yeah. I get too many times, but breakfast. This week, awesome. Fucking love it. Unfortunately, you can't get it anymore because, like I said, these are all like made to order, so you pre-order them and they will be based on orders, and this was like ages ago. When finally I got it, it's fucking sick as hell. Go check out Fefe, she's a fantastic VTuber. Funny, chill, very lewd as well, but also just an awesome person to just watch. And always a delight to watch when I do get the chances to. So with that aside, the heat is getting to me, so I'm going to end stream for today. Tomorrow, I don't think I will, because it's going to be even hotter. I'll decide how I feel in the morning, and obviously I'll let you guys know on Blue Sky or on the Discord. There we go. Discord came in my head. Discord. If I do. It's the heat getting to me. I'm so impressed that I managed to last this long. It just shows that I think my sleep is definitely improving on the Discord. I'm probably hungry as well because it's almost lunchtime as well, so I'm probably gonna have lunch. But I'm pretty sure I want to stop by. Like I said, go check out Fefe. She's awesome, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I might see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Wednesday because I'm usually busy Sunday and Monday and Tuesday. So I'll most likely see you on Wednesday if not. And I think we'll end off with not having this song play. We'll finish the stream with. It's an awesome song, but it feels weird to finish a stream with like, what's mine? And think you know it's come and gone. You know, actually, screw it. No, we will end the stream with this song. This is a banger of a song. I just muted myself and I was singing to that. Well, you don't have to hear my awful sing, but okay. I'm gonna go have some pizza. But bye. Also, I want a final thing. I almost completely forgot. I'll post where the picture of it where I placed it with the other ones on Blue Sky later.